Okay, so I did come back a little earlier than what I said. Just to show you how I condition, I just put, or not condition, but shampoo. I just put some shampoo in my hand. It is kind of damp still. But I run through, as you can see, starting at the top. Just running through, combing my fingers through, squeezing down. You guys can see. You can see the suds getting a little up under there as well. A lot more suds this time than the last time. That's kind of how I gauge if it's getting clean as well. Is if I have a lot more suds, then I can tell that it's getting cleaner. So I usually wash 2 times. This is the second time around. Just wanted you all to see the washing. And as I said before, you never want to rub or, like, you know, swish together too much, because that can create more friction, more tangling, and that's never a good look at all. So let me go ahead and rinse this out. Woo, it's a lot of suds. Thank God for clean hair. Woo. Get my rinse on. Okay. Now that the side is completely rinsed, and what is this, a braid sticking out? Lord. Something else for me to pack later. Anyway, I've completely rinsed the shampoo out. So now it is time to add the conditioner. I'm going to squeeze the hair down. Make sure that it's not wringing wet. Yeah, just, sorry, I had to get on my tiptoes so you guys can see. This is my jam. Excuse the wet t-shirt. But, so now I'm going to move on to my Dove Intense Repair Conditioner. Gonna get about this much. And I'm going to saturate the hair starting at the top, working my way down, just kind of running it through with my fingers, making sure I get it all over, get the ends really well. They're kind of wet, it's a little bit more damp than what I wanted to do, but need a little bit more, just a tad bit. Run it through here, and then I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and comb through with the conditioner so that I make sure it gets through every bit of hair, every strand of hair. All the way down to the ends. All the way. You still have excess water like I do, because this is really wet on this side. It's like dripping wet. Just kind of wring it out. Alright. The conditioner is in there enough. And go ahead and twist this back up. I usually leave my conditioner on for about 5 minutes. Clip this side up. Handy dandy butterfly clip. I am really struggling with these clips tonight. What is really going on? Stay. Alright, let's do this side. This was the first side that I washed. You guys didn't see that, but it's definitely not as dry. I mean, not as wet. Same amount of conditioner. I'm going to chill for 5 minutes or so and let the conditioner stay for a while. And I'll be back. So now we're going to rinse out the conditioner. One side at a time, obviously. And you want to rinse it with cold water. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse side by side, and then I'm going to let it all hang and get down in everywhere with my sprayer, and then I'll come back and show you how to dry it. So, okay. Cold water. All right, the hair is washed and rinsed. So I take my towel, first run it down, squeeze it out, cut out the water. Sorry, I got water in my eyes, so, Then you want to take your towel, keep the hair, you want to kind of like twist it up, and just bring it around. Woo! Alright, so we'll keep this for like, sorry y'all, I look crazy. And I got hair on my face. Yeah, so I'll probably keep it like this for about maybe 10 minutes, just so it can get the initial water out of there, so it's not like drip drip wet. And then we'll take it down and spray my leave-in conditioner and my anti-itch, and I'll show you what I do to let it dry, which basically tonight I'm just going to air dry it. I don't even feel like dealing with blow drying and flat ironing and or hot rolling. That's a whole nother tutorial. So I'm going to just let it air dry. But yeah, so you know, you keep this on there, you can keep the moisture to kind of get most of the moisture out. Leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then you come back and you add your product and basically just let it air dry. So, alright, I'm back. It's been a minute. Been checking my Twitter. If you guys are on Twitter, feel free to follow me. /GabeFlowers.com or twitter.com/GabeFlowers. I can't even get myself together. I was looking at my raggedy closure piece. Looks like I'm going to have to re-glue that, but I knew that already. So the hair is pretty much dry enough to where I can clean up now without it dripping all over the place. I am going to go through, I'm going to start at the back, see if I can get it. Kind of just go through, get my scalp with the Vitale anti-itch. Sorry for the shadow. Driving me crazy this week. Trying to get in there as good as possible. So, I think I got most of it. Also, just a little leave-in conditioner on like some of this hair of mine that's coming up out the braids already because it's growing. In the back. Alright, so this is the finished product. If I can find that part. Yeah, that's it. Whew. You just don't know how good it feels to have clean hair. So I will say what I am going to do. Okay. So what I am going to do is put a little bit of my Frieda Frizz-Ease Extra Strength Hair Serum on there. They say put a dime-sized amount, if you can see that. And just spread it evenly throughout the hair. This keeps it from frizzing up when it does dry. It won't be extra frizzy. So, what I also like to do, I put 2 dime-sized amounts because this is a whole lot of hair. So, you know, the less frizz, the better. And I'm just going to take my comb and go through it just a little bit. Make sure there are no major tangles. This will make my curls a little looser. Also, once they do dry. Because when I get up in the morning, I'll go to the next step and I'll spray the Frizz-Ease Dream Curls Curl Perfecting Spray. I'll do that in the morning because I'm going to sleep on this. So whatever curl it develops is going to be loose anyway in the morning after I sleep on it. So hair is completely washed, thank goodness. All right, have a good night. I will see you later.